if you're an Aries born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of February 2020? Let's tune in and find out. Aries, well, some good ideas this month. I just see your creativity really expanding and your ability to capitalize on those ideas better than ever, stronger than ever. There's a team that's being assembled around you, and you may not even know what you want to do, but you're recognizing the team. And then maybe the idea is harder to come by because you're trying to figure out the team. If you, meaning there's people around you and go, oh, wow, I'd love to be in business with them, but you can't think of a business. So instead, let go of that and instead step into the creation of ideas. And when you step into the creation of ideas, then the universe can bring the right people into you, whether it's them or not, right? So let go of trying to kind of, fit an idea to go with a specific person, and instead just go with the creation. And then if it's meant to be, you'll be able to pull in that person, okay? So kind of it's the attachment that's working against you. When you're attached to a specific outcome, and you're attached to working with somebody specifically, it's like almost like friction in the universe. It's harder to work with that attachment. When you let go of the attachment, there's an opening that happens for you. So your creativity expands, and you're still able to get there, but it's just a different approach when you let go of the attachment. All right, so let's look at romantic relationships for you, Aries. What's in store for you for February? Well, it feels like there's excitement on board for you. Some of you may be having a trip, or, if you're in the cold weather, you may be heading someplace warm. I see travel very much a part of this for you. Romantic travel, here in the States, we have February 14th as our Lover's Day, where we connect with our Valentines. And so there's a beautiful romantic opportunity to get away. We have a full moon in Leo on February 9th, which just brings everything together. And I see that as also around that time being a really nice connection with your partner and opportunity. On the end of the month, we have a new moon in Pisces, February 23rd, and that feels more titillating, exciting, more a creative adventure for the two of you. So definitely different moments in the month that brings you two together, mixed in with some travel. And some of it might even be impromptu. Now, we do have February 16th to March 9th, Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Pisces. So just know that can be a little airy-fairy. It can be a little bit like, last minute, people changing their mind, people not being able to pin people down. Oh, let's get together for lunch, and then you keep throwing out dates and they keep changing. It's like that kind of energy. It's like, huh? Why can't anything get settled down or pinned down? It's that Piscean energy, right? And just like floating out there. So don't make it a big deal. Worst case scenario, get together and at the end of March. So it's fun. Don't make it a big deal. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the extra time. When a retrograde happens to me, and in the Mercury retrograde, right, in that family, and when appointments get missed and things get changed, I always think, the universe just wanted me to have more time on my hands. So I always see it as a good thing. I never see those loss of appointments as a bad thing. I always see it's like, wow, I'm just supposed to have more room in my schedule. So, just when you take an easier look at it, then you don't have to be upset and uptight, and just know that you're on time. If you always come from the idea that I'm always on time, every step you take is filled with purpose. Even the wrong step is the right step, if you know what I mean. It allows for just a happier journey. Okay, you guys, let's look at romantic relationships for those of you that are single. So, Aries, you're going to have to, it feels like in part, some of you can have a chip on your shoulder about past relationships, whether, and categorically, all men with children, or all, women who've never been married, right? Like we have these generalizations, and we want to throw everybody in, throw the baby out with the bathwater, as they say, right? You want to be careful not to have that chip on your shoulder carrying it forward this month, because I feel like it's going to stop you from meeting somebody that could actually be really good for you. But you have to be willing to kind of let go of whatever that pain is, whoever hurt you, or the situation that just didn't work out. Like, let it go. Don't make it be that, an all encompassing, everybody who lives in a blue house is an idiot, right? Like, just kind of like let go of whatever stories you have that have hurt you, because I feel like in doing that, you're going to be able to have an opportunity to meet somebody who's really good for you, even though that last relationship, or the one that has you, thinking that way, didn't work out so well. So healing is available. So take care of yourself, do some healing, and then the romance can really open up for yourself. And here's the other thing. Having also, do your best not to read between the lines or make up additional stories about somebody's non-response to you, right? So many times we send out a text, 6 hours goes by and they go, oh, they're ignoring me, they never text me back, oh, they're idiots, and all that dialogue. Meanwhile, their phone could have died, right? They could be at work, they could have all these other things going on, and then they'll text you back later that night or the next morning. So be careful not to throw so much judgment into the field, just because it's hard on you. It's hard on you, and it's keeping the good stuff away, right? So work on your mindsets for those of you that kind of are down on yourself or down on the situations with romantic partners, and just be willing to be wrong. Be willing to be wrong. Be willing to say, you know what? This is the month that I can meet somebody delicious, somebody amazing, somebody who gets me and understands me, right? And it doesn't have to be, nosedive in first, right? It can be just for fun. It can be just to get you back into dating. It can get you back into your social circles, or getting to know yourself a little bit more. And honestly, if you meet anybody new during that retrograde, that Mercury retrograde, February 16th to March 9th, and generally a day or two on either side of that, it very well is likely going to be a temporary relationship, whether it's, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It generally doesn't go very far, but there's a purpose with it. And it may be to just show you how to have fun again. It may be just to wake you up to being sweet again, or being able to have somebody to take care of you, or learn something new about yourself. So all the relationships that you have the opportunity to participate in this month are serve some sort of purpose for you. Even the ones where you recognize, that's a bad relationship, this is a situation that's not going to work for me, so I need to say no. So the universe sent you somebody that you needed to put a boundary up with, right? Maybe you weren't good at boundaries before, and now having a boundary is a new skill for you. So just know that there's no accidents with whoever is coming into your orbit, and just the sooner you get the lesson and move on, the easier it will be for you, and the greater opportunity that you're going to meet the right person, and enjoy yourself and have a little fun. So definitely feels like there's opportunities for you guys to have some fun and meet people, but just let go of the pain. Do whatever you need to do to go through that healing, and whether it's just loving yourself and forgiving yourself, or whether it's allowing yourself to forgive the situation that happened, and get some healing around that. That's important for you. Okay, so let's look at career for Aries. What's in store for you guys? Well, I really feel, again, that your creative energy is up, and there's opportunities, some partnership opportunities for you to expand on. And it may be this is an idea that's already been in the works, and now you're just going to expand it, and now things are coming together and you're able to expand and get it nailed down. But I definitely feel like a partnership energy is wanting to show up this month to support you. And it could also be that you just ask for somebody's help and not be afraid to ask for their help and have that go well. Okay, let's look at money for Aries. So definitely feel like there's some big checks around available for you, whether it is in the form of a loan, or whether it's a big sale that you get. But I do feel like there's money. For some of you, it can be actually winnings. For some of you, it could be a court case that you win. For others, it could be a refund of something that's coming back from you. Or it could be also selling something, Mercury retrogrades are a great time to sell things. Really wonderful time, because that missing piece, people don't always see what it is that, isn't great about something, and they fall in love easily. Like I said, there's always an aspect to ourselves that's being blocked during that time. And just make sure it's a final sale. So you don't have to have them come back and try and exchange or return for something for you when Mercury then goes direct again. Okay, so money feels good to me. It feels like there's money coming in, and it feels like there's creation with money. So ways in which you can create, or ways in which you can increase your income through your own ideas and or conversations. So that would be part of that Pisces, who's very creative. And we've got a new moon February 23rd in Pisces, and that's during that retrograde. So you might find yourself having some new ideas or implementing new ideas or strategies for saving money or creating more money. So just if you need more money in your life, just put a little energy and focus on it, and see where your creativity takes you on that. Okay, let's look at your health. So Aries, I want to, the focus feels to be like it's on your teeth or your throat. You need to take care of your gums, that sort of thing. It also has to do with your roots, your family roots, your lineage, whether you need emotional healing with that, or whether you literally have, something going on with the teeth, but taking care of the emotional component of healing the roots, the family, a place of origin, as well as getting those teeth checked out, jaws, gums, that sort of thing, throat, just to make sure that you have optimal health. So if something's been on your mind, take care of it. If you've been meaning to go to the dentist, get there. Okay, so let's look at anything unexpected for Aries for this month. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's an invitation, and it feels like feels like a party-like, carnival-like atmosphere. So I'm not sure if we have Mardi Gras during that time in New Orleans or what, but I definitely see like this kind of festival kind of energy and fun energy that you can be very impromptu and go celebrate. But it feels very loud and fun and joyful. So there's definitely good things available for you guys this month in terms of social opportunities to meet more people and have some fun, let your hair down, kind of relax into the month, and not take yourself so seriously. You can still get ahead in business this month by actually looking internally and seeing what adjustments you need to make. Where are we, wasting money? Where are we wasting time? What needs to be, what is working for us, and put more energy into that. So to boost your bottom line, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to look internally into the organization. Now, if you're wanting to impress your bosses or things like that, you could have that same sort of conversation with them around different branches of the company or wherever you're involved in. Get them to look at, let's look and see how we've done these last 3 months, so how we can change things, right? If you want to be kind of a star in their eye and have them go, oh, that's a great idea, right? So it's a fun month. There's a lot of opportunity for you to be able to just relax and go enjoy yourself. I don't feel a lot of pressure here, but there is the opportunity for lots of creation. So I see you guys having big ideas and then being able to have some partnerships to help support those ideas and get them done. All right, Aries, have a wonderful month. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for watching my intuitive astrology, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.